Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your October 2022 mid-month general reading. We are looking at the last half of October, and this reading is for our lovely fish, that mercurial watery sign of Pisces. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for taking the time to be here, and thank you always for all the love and support on this channel, hitting that like, share, and subscribe button, your donations, comments, feedback, those of you who reach out for personal readings. Thank you so much for each and every bit of it. Okay, Pisces, this is for you for the last half of October 2022. If your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign is in Pisces, it's relevant if you're cross-watching for a Piscean. It's a general reading, so as many of you know, it's always going to resonate a little differently for everyone in specifics and intensity, but the fundamental energy remains the same. So if you find that something really does hit home with you, it really resonates, and you'd like to reach out for a personal reading, maybe take a deeper look at something for yourself or as a gift for someone else, please feel free to email me directly at maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. I would love to hear from you. You can also get that contact info by clicking the description link with this video. I can usually respond to you the same day with more information. I offer quite a wide variety of readings in all areas of life, and I do readings full time. It's all that I do, so I'm pretty diligent about scheduling people in and as timely and fast as I can. But I usually do pretty well with the scheduling. So if that's something you would be interested in, please email me. Okay, Pisces. I am using the Tarot of Dreams, clarifying with the Gilded Tarot. Let's see what the last half of October looks like for Pisces. Oh, nice. We begin with the Four of Wands, one of the happy home cards. There's a strong connection to home, family, friends here. Traditionally, this card represented kind of that anticipation, that anticipatory excitement of preparing to, maybe attend a function, somebody's wedding anniversary, or just a barbecue. It's one of the wedding cards as well. It represents often celebrations around home, friends, and family. It can also represent unexpected blessings and happy surprises. With the Ten of Coins, also a very strong connection to home and family, maybe in a more practical way, family money, family business, family estate, inheritance. This is long-term stability and security. This is like, sitting around with your family, your friends, having a good time and feeling like everything is stable. This is the way it's always going to be. You have that stability and security of this place and all of these people around you. It's beautiful energy. There's definitely celebratory energy around long-term stability with home, family, friends. May even be a social gathering or celebration or party of some kind. Next we have the Moon. Yeah, I think your two other sister signs, Scorpio and Cancer, very similar energy so far. The Moon. So something's not entirely clear. The Moon and the Sun, right? There's a lot of light with the Sun. There's the light with the Moon too, but it's a reflective light, so there's a lot more shadows, and we don't know what's in those shadows. And so it can be a card of kind of deep-seated fears rolling around, maybe some spiritual stuff moving there, and also, the way is not entirely clear. With the Moon, we have the Page of Wands, messages, an answer. Page of Wands is a page of fire or action, being at the beginning of a brand new path. Next, we have the Eight of Cups, leaving, turning your back, walking away, going towards your wish fulfillment. Interesting reading. With the Two of Swords in the reverse. In the upright position, it also represents being stuck. Can't see, don't want to see, don't know which choice to make, or you're reluctant to look at something to make a choice. But in the reverse, this is kind of like, okay, I was stuck, but I am no longer stuck, and I'm moving towards my wish fulfillment, even if it means I have to walk away from something. Could be walking away from something, walking towards something. From the bottom of the deck, the overall energy and focus for the last half of October is the World. The World is the last major arcana card in the tarot. This is where a pretty significant chapter of your life wraps up. The first card is the Fool. He has the 0 on his card. And all the cards after the Fool, until we get to the last one here, the World, each cycle of the tarot is about different chapters in our life, different journeys in our life, different stages of growth and development in our life, because we go through a fair few of them in our lifetime. So the World represents a cycle ending, completing. You've scaled the top of the mountain, and now you're looking out at a whole new landscape full of different options and opportunities. It's a card of graduation and moving on. Now, the World, in terms of endings, can represent two different things. It can represent that something is done and you leave it behind completely, or you're just moving to the next level of something. Like, I often use relationships for analogies because they're the easiest. Excuse me. I have my air conditioner going and always dries my throat out. For example, for relationships, it might be the relationship you're dating, you hit that kind of crossroads where you're like, okay, do we continue to move forward? And if you don't continue to move forward, it typically means that, the relationship typically ends, or the romantic part of it ends. Or you can decide to move into the next level, whether it's being exclusive with each other or moving in or getting engaged, getting married, something like that. So that's kind of the energy of the World. I want to pull one more. The 10 of Cups, the happy home, white picket fence, happily ever after card. You have so much energy around home and family here. Celebrations, but the fact that there is some question here represents that whatever this home, family, long-term stability, or even celebratory energy is still in question, which means that there's probably an answer that needs to be given here, because it looks like you were feeling stuck about it. So now, because this is a general reading, it can be a few different things. For some of you, this is going to be, do I get engaged? Do I get married? Do I say yes to that? Some of you, it might be moving into your first home. Is it now the right time? Do we have the money? Is this going to work for us? It could be retirement. Is now the time to do that? Can I finally, stop working? Can I... Yeah. So ending or moving something to the next stage. Let's clarify the overall energy of the World and the 10 of Cups. Page of Cups and the Lovers. The Lovers represents a relationship choice. Now, the choice, it's a crossroads, right? Now, the choice, the crossroads, might be about the relationship itself. Look, do we move to the next step, or do we decide to go our different separate ways? Or it can be in another area of life that may significantly impact a relationship. It might be that the two of you together need to make a decision about this. Again, it really kind of depends on, excuse me, on what the issue is here. Meaning, like, it's going to be marriage proposal for some of you. It's going to be something to do with the actual home or property. Maybe it's buying a new one, or moving, or something of that sort, or retirement, investing. It's about long-term future stability and security, and whether or not you move forward with something in that direction in a certain way. Page of Cups, my little flirtatious page, positive. So there's an offer opportunity here. Clarify the 4 of Wands and the 10 of Coins. Thank you. The Fool and the Ace of Wands. Yeah. So we got the World. So ending or moving on is kind of the theme here. The Fool is a new journey starting over again. A brand new journey, taking a risk, stepping off the beaten path into the unknown and trusting. Ace of Wands, exciting new beginnings, a new start, and something to do with long-term stability and security in a way that relates to home and family. Clarify the Moon. Why is the Moon here? The 6 of Cups, also a card strongly or can be associated with home and family because it's a card associated with history in the past. Friends, old lovers, old jobs, childhood, family, home, roots of origin, something you have a long-term or historical connection with. It is one of the secondary soulmate cards. The Ace of Swords. Here is the epiphany, the light bulb going off, the truth being revealed, seeing something in the truth and reality for what it is, generally considered a card of success. But it's clarifying the moon, which is a lack of clarity, so you're trying to get that clarity here. You're kind of stepping back and going, okay, is this the right thing? Are we doing the right thing? Am I doing the right thing? What do I do? The High Priestess, trying to suss it out. High Priestess is about your intuition, your connection to the divine. You know, that little still small voice, gut instinct that pulls you in one direction or another. So trying to figure that out. Page of Wands. He's our little messenger who's really eager to get going on his path or her path, but uncertainty. The Devil can be toxic, negative, challenging cycles or an obsessive energy. The Two of Cups, soulmate can do. So we got the Two of Cups and the Lovers here. Definitely a relationship central here. And for relationships, the Devil and the Two of Cups would represent, there's such a strong karmic connection between the two of you that there's actually a level of like, I can't let this go. I can't, the moon again. But the moon with this might represent too that maybe this relationship or maybe this, or even if the two of you, there's no question of moving forward or not, and the decision is about another area of life, it might be, are we just wanting to do this because there's an obsession with this, right? Like, we've been wanting to buy a home or wanting to do, this for so long, is now really the right time to do it? Is this the right decision? Or are we just kind of feeling propelled towards that because of, like, the obsession with it? The same with relationships. I'm so sorry for clearing my voice so often. The same energy, if it's about the relationship, it's like, okay, but we've had our ups and downs and we can't quite seem to let each other go, but does that mean this is healthy? Again, trying to kind of parse it out, suss it out, figure it out here. But it looks like you do. I mean, the Two of Swords in reverse is, I've got it figured out now. The Eight of Cups is leaving something that wasn't fulfilling for you and moving forward into towards what is fulfilling for you. But again, just like the World card, that can be two different things. It could be leaving this issue behind because it's not right or it's not the right time. Or it could be moving into that next level because the one that you were at just wasn't satisfying. So again, in a general reading, it's going to mean different things. That's the beauty of personal readings, is that they're specific. Clarify Eight of Cups. Knight of Cups and the Four of Wands again. So, I mean, this is like a marriage. Well, it can be a marriage proposal. It can be, hey, let's go to this function or something. But this is such significant energy. It likely means something more than that. So, like, this is a kind of a classic marriage proposal. Or let's take this to the next level. Let's do the thing. Let's buy the house. Let's get married. Let's, move in together. It's an offer or opportunity here. Some of you may be walking away from it. Some of you may be walking towards it. Two of Swords in reverse. What's that about? Some of you are walking towards this offer. You're deciding you're going to do it, or the two of you are deciding you're going to do it. Some of you are going to be walking away from it because even though it's lovely, there's just too much of a toxic energy to it. Because I'm getting almost an even split there. Two of Swords in reverse. Seven of Wands and Nine of Cups. Okay. So, actually, in the clarifying, it's probably likely that more of you will go towards this offer, will do this thing or start moving towards that thing, because What is the Two of Swords? What is that clarity? I finally got the clarity now about the Seven of Wands and the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups is your wish fulfillment. It's everything that you want. It's your cups overflowing with abundance. And the Seven of Wands is defending, protecting, guarding, standing by. So it's not wanting to give this up, and so you're going to move forward with it. Again, some of you, although I feel it's maybe a little bit less now, maybe deciding that it's not for you and you're leaving it behind, or you're walking away because you are truly in search of that Nine of Cups still. But I think that more of you are actually moving towards this marriage, this next step, this house, this cause for celebration. All right, any final messages, guidance, advice, feedback? Thank you. Queen of Cups. Okay, well, that's you, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Let's see what Spirit wants to say to you. Pisces, what should Pisces do? Advice, guidance, feedback. Three of Cups, a cause for celebration. Getting together, parties, kindred spirits, social energy. The Six of Wands and the World again. The Six of Wands, victory, triumph, success, achievements, acknowledgement, public recognition. The World again. So the Ten of Cups is right after that again. Let's pull a few more. The Three of Wands. Yeah, so again, you can always interpret what comes out in a variety of different ways, or often at least two ways, and I'm still getting that here. But it feels like there's more energy pushing towards you're doing this thing, you're moving towards doing this thing, whatever that thing is. It's home, it's family, it's celebration, it's marriage, it's long-term commitment and stability, and that's what you're moving towards. The majority of you, and even the ones that say no to this, or that it's not the right time for this, it's because you feel like your Nine of Cups, your wish fulfillment, it's either not the right time for it, or you still haven't found it yet. Reminds me of that YouTube song. Not YouTube. U2 song. Still haven't found what I'm looking for. All right. Drink some more coffee, Maggie. Okay. Pisces, those are your messages for the last half of October. I hope you found them helpful and useful, or at least gave you something to chew on if you're still in the decision-making process here. Again, if this hits home with you, if it resonates with you and you'd like to pull the curtain back and maybe take a deeper look, reach out for a personal reading for yourself or as a gift for someone else, feel free to email me directly at maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. I'd be delighted to hear from you and to work with you. I will see you all in a couple of weeks for the November general readings. Can you believe it's almost like Thanksgiving already? Oh, and happy Halloween for those of you who are celebrating it. We have that coming up at the end of the month. I will see the rest of you in a couple of weeks for the November general readings. Stay well, stay focused, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.